Sorry about that, I was just adjusting my tripod here, matron. Right, so before we start, let's just talk about my free weight loss seminar on the 5th of June in Harborne. 5th of June, Wednesday night, 7 till about 8:30. Absolutely free to attend. Got about 20 spaces. I will oversubscribe it because people don't turn up, but we are looking for 20 people. So if you want to guarantee yourself a place, you need to get it done now. So that link is in the description, above or below, depending on where you're watching it. It's totally free. Harborne, 7 o'clock on Harborne High Street. Be there or be round. And what I'm going to talk about on that session is how to improve your relationship with food and never go on a diet again, which is going to be some principles around how you can give yourself some control over what you eat and give you some things to go away and chew on, pun intended. One thing I'm going to be trying to do as well is busting some myths, because we're in the information age and we get a ton of information thrown at us, and that information isn't always helpful. In fact, most of it isn't. And one of those things that's often said, unfortunately it's said by guys that do what I do, is muscle weighs more than fat. Okay, so that's like saying a pound of muscle weighs more than a pound of fat, which is also like saying that £10 coins is worth more than £10 note and vice versa. Now, what it actually means is that you can look exactly the same, you can weigh exactly the same, but look different. Okay, which means that you could lose, say for example, you lost 5 pounds of fat and put on 10 pounds of muscle, you'd probably look better than you do now, but you'd weigh more. And that's kind of the argument. So what it is both muscle and fat weigh a pound. So here's a better way to look at it, right? If it jiggles, it's fat. Muscles don't jiggle. So if you got jiggle, that's fat. So that's why you should measure other forms of progress alongside just the SAD step, okay? Because when I start with clients, particularly one-on-one, I say to them, look, staying motivated on a training program involves seeing results, because if you don't see results, you won't keep momentum going. Motivation is not something that comes to you before you start, because it doesn't exist. It's not a real thing like this desk, yeah? Motivation comes from making progress and seeing results. So the more things you track in terms of progress, the more chance you've got of sticking with something, because you will see results, hence you will stay motivated, okay? So that's why it's important to look at body composition as a measure, as well as the SAD step, because you could weigh less, you could weigh more, or even weigh the same, but look better, or certain things could fit you better. And I'm also going to be talking about this in this free session as well, about progress and how to measure progress, so you actually don't completely fall off the wagon when it comes to diet or fitness or any of it. And that's the problem you see. Too many people quit too soon or give up, and it's not necessarily their fault. It's not because they're lazy or anything like that. I mean, yeah, some people have got a bad attitude towards it, and that's fine. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to invest the time. That's absolutely fine. You can't help everybody. But a lot of people would continue with it if they kept seeing progress. But unless they know what to measure, unless they know how to track progress consistently, they never get those results. So that's why it's important to work with somebody who understands the weight loss process, who's been through it, who's been through 5 stone heavier, has been through being really unfit, has trained for sports events, even if you don't want to do that, because there's a plan that involves progress, that the principle of that you can take away. You don't necessarily need to do the actual thing, the running, the cycling, the swimming, the whatever, the weight, whatever. You don't have to do any of that, but the principles are sound, and that's what we want to teach. Principles, not tactics. If you're looking for another diet, chances are you're going to fail, because you've probably tried that before. So yeah, progress, that's important, and how to measure it and what things to measure. So if anyone says to you muscles weighs more than fat, what they mean is you can weigh the same and look different, okay? But if that a pound of fat and a pound of muscle are the same thing. One just is smaller in density than the other one, but they weigh the same. If it jiggles, it's fat. So if you are interested in coming along to this free session on the 5th of June in Harborne, all you need to do is click the link above or below, depending on where you're watching it. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite for free. You can come along, hour and a half presentation, and I'll be giving you some little nuggets of information. There just won't be any nuggets if you want some food. So if you want to get your free ticket, feel free, click the link above or below and let me know. If not, just remember, find ways to measure progress so you stay on track. And if you need help, feel free to let me know. Type a comment in below, message me via the page or via the various means. And we'll look forward to helping you. Oh, by the way, if you know anybody that would benefit from this free session or benefit from any of this work that we do, feel free to like this video, share this video, comment on this video, share it with anybody that you think this might be of help for, or this session might be of help for, and we'll see if we can help them. Have a good day.